featuring ACC versus SEC. Two conferences geographically linked, and typically the ACC arrives with a chip on its shoulder and a point to prove when they face the SEC. We are in downtown Atlanta in Bobby Dodd Stadium, home field for the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Yellow Jackets will kick this deep to begin the game. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Bulldogs offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Now today, the Bulldogs and the Yellow Jackets rematch one of the wildest games in the history of the sport. 8 overtimes in Atlanta as Georgia somehow survived 44-42 to keep those playoff hopes alive.
Yeah, I think you could argue that was one of the best games the entire college football year. And how about the emotional scene after the game where the two head coaches came together, almost like a boxing match where the guys were just fatigued, and of course they're such good friends. Georgia found a way to win that game, kind of a gutty performance, and maybe, who knows, maybe it helped them find themselves in overtime again, finding a way against Texas to win in the SEC title game a week later.
Second down after that previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Buying time now, rolling to his left. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. To throw, it's Stockton. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
If that cornerback's going to have outside leverage on third down, he's basically giving you the quick slant. Good read and a nice throw for the first.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
And they pick up the first on the ground. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State and Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, hey, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
Trying to find some room. It's McCray. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's third down now. Here's the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And with that miss, the score remains the same. So the Yellow Jackets offense out there for their first possession. And Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Catch made over the middle. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. First down here for this offense. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back to pass. It's King. He's got it in the open. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The Yellow Jackets looking to keep this drive rolling.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First and 10 now for the offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Great move in the open field. Another great move. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And the Yellow Jackets looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Here's a handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. After a long drive, it's a third down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. Looking downfield, it's King. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
To end a long drive on a goal-to-go situation, to just settle for a field goal has to feel like a win if you're this defense. You get the third down sack and limit the damage. Big-time play by the D.
The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete, a last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between Georgia and Georgia Tech plays out.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he steps out to the 29. That's where they'll begin the drive. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there, trying to build the lead as we begin the third quarter and trying to clean up those pass protection issues. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's King. Punt quickly. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The Yellow Jackets starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. And the Yellow Jackets come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Great connection there for 6 points. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Point after, up and good. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Branch. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Clock running in the final minute here of the third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Fighting him off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, we're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
Important second down play coming up. A draw to the back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Dropping back. It's Stockton. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kurt. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Dogs. So here we go, fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Pounding away with the run game. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. They'll run it. Handed off to the running back.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air.
Breaks free.
They bring him down to the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
They just cannot underestimate the frustration this adds to a defense so desperate to make a play to get off the field to give their own offense a chance. They didn't account for the quarterback in his legs. He takes off and does a great job of picking up that first down.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. And the offense just takes a knee here. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.